Greetings to you all, and welcome back to the first trial of Danganronpa. Now, this fact that's before us, even though we've got no music, so it's kind of eerie, is an important one. You've had time to think about it, and I'm going to share my thoughts. It suggests to me that Sayaka was the one who retrieved the knife. Probably for self-defense. The attacker, the assailant, came at her with the sword, which didn't work, because it's a replica. And then, scuffle happened. Assailant got the knife off of her, killed her with the knife. I mean, I'm shocked! Monokuma! No.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
Obviously.
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen.
That's not unusual. You discussed her.
As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
Suspicious. I rarely chop up my water with a knife. Although I suppose one could if they really wanted to.
The person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all.
No!
I don't think this is a blind reason to accuse me, just because... I suppose you have refuted my evidence that I didn't acquire the knife. And now this counterpoint means I could have got the knife. Okay, I can see why you paint me in the picture.
Twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that to you. Also, I'm over here.
You possess a most terrifying talent.
Too right, I do. It's the melodic voice.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
Personally, I agree.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering.
Cleaned up.
And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there.
Dirty floor.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yes. Absolutely. Okay. From the letters flying around? What is going on in this game? Lint. I'm going with lint. I can't figure out what it is. Let me look at these floating letters. I really don't understand this. It's 4 letters long. It's lint spelt wrong. What? Huh? 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 I don't know. Dirt. No, that doesn't fit either. What the hell is this word? Is it not about someone who cleaned the dirt off the floor? Oh no, I'm being stupid. What have I got? I got H's, A's, O's, R's. Hair! There's no hair. Got it. Why's it gone red? Why's it going orange? Red. I gotta shoot multiple times. Got it. Oh, God. Why did that take me so long?
Now I understand.
I had the right idea. I just had the wrong word.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
Ooh, saved it. My reputation
Removed some evidence?
survives for another day.
Yes, And if I were the culprit,
Yes, he removed my hair.
why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
Her body's in the shower, you moron.
That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true.
I'm dealing with
very
idiots.
true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
And it also means the killer doesn't mind cleaning. Which means we're going to lose one of our prime cleaners. It is disastrous.
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
We absolutely can. Quiet, man.
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene?
There was a body in it.
Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
Damn they.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Yes, I do. Oh, you actually want me to select? The evidence is... I mean, I know, obviously, what the evidence is. But still, imagine the fun you could have here. The evidence is... This woman said no one went to the kitchen! No, let's select the correct answer.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
Well, it's this object that's on the side of the door that leads into the bathroom.
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
What do you mean, see? Did you take a photo?
Oh, yeah.
You didn't know we had
true.
cameras?
But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
Hang on. So someone, I know who, decided that in order to hide any evidence that they had been there, they would sweep up all of their hair. But didn't think to reaffix the doorknob.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room?
Yeah.
But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then.
Why would they break it? It doesn't even have a lock on it, you
Let's take
moron.
another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Just a bit, you know, stiff, that's all. How much can one learn about non-stop debates? Okay. So now instead of there being one piece of yellow text, I just click on it. You're gonna throw red herrings at me. Alright. We're playing the game now. Right, got it. Monokuma's very quiet, by the way. He's just having a good time up there. You can see his belly. My own logic is going to be dangerous. Alright, have at you. What bullet's in the chamber? Gotcha. It's stiff, I know.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Objection! No way.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
That's fine.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Everything you said is fine. You know what happened.
And they got into the bathroom. At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
That's correct.
Because Sayaka had locked it.
You lying scumbag!
reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes. Yes. Now that you mention it, that is true.
How would you know? How do any of us know? Oh wait, Monokuma told us, didn't he?
Why didn't
That's
your
right.
bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door...
My cruddy doors proving my innocence. That's lucky.
That's not lucky at all.
I mean, wait, that's wrong!
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Wait, hang on, the phraseology's a bit weird here. The important detail the killer didn't know was that the crime took place in my room. Yes.
I got it!
Because we switched rooms.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
Sorry, there was a bit double negative going on there. It was getting kind of confusing.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
Correct. It's not that inconceivable. I mean, look at old Mystic Ball over here. He
And
doesn't know
yes,
where he is.
He's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
There would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Yeah, but it was stuck, so it wasn't that pointless an act. I mean, okay, the correct answer was just to sort of shoulder barge it down.
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
Maybe it's a whole double, triple bluff that I'm pulling on you all here by smashing my own door.
So the killer would have to be
Damn, I'm
someone
crafty.
who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Why do you look disappointed? You're my friend. By force.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Can I do that? No.
But
Stick
what
at it,
happens
Yamada.
if
We
we
got
can't
this.
decide on who we think did it?
Will, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
That is a terrible decision that will get us all killed.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something.
Stop crying.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
Well, bit dismissive.
You gotta sound so disappointed.
Exactly.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Okay, this I don't really know. I'm assuming that Sayaka let them in, which is a strange thing to do. And this is a part of the mystery I genuinely don't have solved. So now let me pretend I know the answer.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Convenient things can never happen.
Then, Maybe someone picked the lock?
Wait, that's wrong.
If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way.
Smart man, Yamada.
They knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Well, it can.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Fair dues, Yamada. I apologize.
Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
I'm over here, you moron. You're still pointing in the wrong direction. I know what I want to say here, but I don't know which of these is going to do it. I guess that. Maybe? Okay, I'm actually don't know what to select here. What I want to say is she wouldn't let someone in because she wanted to change rooms because someone was trying to get in. But I don't really know which piece of evidence is going to do that here. I mean, maybe the keys to say this is why we swapped rooms in the first place. Okay, it's not the keys, it's the fact that we switched rooms. Okay, that's probably it then.
Because Sayaka was already scared,
Yes,
remember?
yes.
That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place. Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Nonsense, she would never lie.
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Okay, show me. Forged. And... okay, so she wrote this note and you've blackened the underpage to get the pen imprint to come up, I see. I was trying to figure out how on earth someone wrote this in charcoal, but it took me a minute, alright? I'm on board now, I'm on board.
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appear.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows.
How does your hair stand up by itself?
When you write, it can leave an image.
Sorry, not the matter at hand, is it?
And you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
You just gone up on my suspicions list for future crimes.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Okay, she used my notepad because she was in my room.
Means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
I mean, it's signed Sayaka. It's
Then either
probably
it was
Sayaka.
Makoto, who lived there, or Sayaka, who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly
Again,
legible signature.
did no one else notice it was
Sayaka's
signed?
signature.
Up your games, people. We're fighting for our lives here. You can't read the whole note.
but why? Why would she write that?
She was going to kill someone.
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone.
The knife wasn't for self-defense.
She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
I got it. It wasn't for self-defense. She was going to murder someone.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, What young man could resist?
You could resist, Yamada. You're only into 2D. Right, Yamada's clear.
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Exactly.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh?
What is that accent? It
What
sounds
makes
sort
you
of
say that?
Romanian.
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then.
I mean, maybe
Pay
it's French.
attention.
Maybe I'm thinking too much into it. Oh, hang on, let me get me gun out.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Wait, that's right.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically said, my room.
That's correct.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Stop vibrating.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
Correct.
So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
That's wrong.
It certainly would seem that way.
No. That's wrong. I was waiting for something more succinct to argue with, but I guess I argue with the last statement there.
Sayaka and Makoto switched
So,
rooms in the note, but it's
faster.
I see. Then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
No, it's wrong. The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name.
And my charming 8-bit avatar.
And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Correct.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Hello everyone, Future Artega here. So originally I was going to record this entire trial in one video. I thought that would be quite neat, quite self-contained. But unfortunately the trial is a lot longer than I had first thought it was going to be. Because of that, I'm going to have to split up the video. Therefore, this is the end of this video, and in the next one we shall continue with this trial. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I shall see you then.